And now, City TV 19 presents Senior Moments.
Hello, it's time once again for Senior Moments. I'm Linda Brayman, and I am so glad you're here. After a long, hot summer, fall is finally here. When cool days and changing leaves begin, you'll probably take many walks. But after your walk, grab a hot drink, sit, relax, turn on your TV, and enjoy Senior Moments. Senior Moments covers events and activities at senior centers in the Ann Arbor-Ypsilanti area, such as the Ann Arbor Senior Center, Turner Senior Resource Center, the Pittsfield Senior Center, and the Ann Arbor Community Center. Also, the show provides valuable information for senior citizens on such issues as health, wealth, finance, and entertainment. The program premieres on the last Sunday of the month, with the reruns on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., Saturdays at 9 a.m., and Sundays at 5 p.m. on CTN Channel 19 for a month. Even though Ann Arbor is abuzz with the excitement of returning students and the football season, Senior Moments is alive and kicking with exciting and useful information just for you in the comfort of your home. So sit back and enjoy. Welcome to Senior Moments. Every 3 months, the Turner Senior Resource Center displays the artwork of an artist 55 years or older. One of the current featured artists is our guest today, Lesli Weston, a painter who specializes in portraiture, but who has brought some of her landscapes to show us. Lesli, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Linda.
Let's begin with your background. Tell us where you grew up.
Well, I was born in Detroit, and I was raised basically in South Bedford Township and then Northville. I loved art. I loved to do art. Sometimes I would just even scribble on toilet paper if there was no other paper in the house. But I did go to school, and I studied journalism in Russian, studied in Russia. But then I was really interested in social work, so that's what I did for over a third of a century, loving every single child and most of the adults. Especially in the schools,
Yes.
which you can identify with.
Yes.
Because it was beautiful. The last 15 years of my life was a school social worker in Willow Run Community Schools, and it was marvelous.
So you ended up in Ann Arbor, in the Ann Arbor area,
Yes.
because of working in the schools.
No, actually, I was actually conceived in Ann Arbor, born in Detroit,
Oh, I see.
but lived other places. But I came back to Ann Arbor when I was in my early mid-20s for a job at Arbor Heights Center, and that was a residential treatment center for kids who were wards of the state, Public Act 150 and 220. So some of the kids had been abused and neglected, and other kids were, adjudicated under delinquency charges.
Mm-hmm.
Some, like the status complaints of curfew violation, school truancy, and others, murder and other heinous crimes.
Yes.
But they were children and young adults, so they were wonderful people. And I'm friends with many of them still.
So when did you quit your social working and start painting, I guess, passionately?
Well, as a social worker, it was really nice to establish rapport with kids by doing their portraits. So I've done thousands in my lifetime, which I gave to kids.
Yes.
I don't ever have to do anything else in art because my achievement is that some of my my portraits are in their homes on the walls. That's it. But and I know these are landscapes, and basically I do humans, but I brought landscapes.
That's fine.
Because these are oils, and they don't have the reflective glass, and they were easy to bring, so I did.
So what made you how did you get into having your work displayed? Had you done that all along, or
No.
is this something recent?
Well, actually, I retired 9 years ago. And I did, it was kind of, when you kind of debrief. When you retire, it's like, ooh, and then you involve yourself in other pursuits. And it's been very exciting that I'm a grandmother. That's number one. And, you know, the other things like there's theater and writing, and there's art. And I belong to a beautiful organization, the Ann Arbor Women's Artists. Of course, men are involved as well. And we have life drawing studio time where we come together and we draw models, clothed or unclothed, and we just do other ventures. I notice here at the CTN there are a lot of art. There's a lot of art displayed by people who are members of the Ann Arbor Women Artists.
Oh.
So that's how I started displaying, through Ann Arbor Women Artists. And right now there's a marvelous juried competition, exhibition in Ypsilanti at the Riverside Gallery.
Yes.
Through August 12th. And I have 2 pieces there. And oh, the art there is incredible. Then there's the Women's Center, and there are a lot of other various places in Ann Arbor and in Ypsilanti that do that show art from that group. And that group's great because it's about sharing, and it's about camaraderie, and it's a very non-competitive group because we're all just, you know, learning from each other and having a great time doing art. So that was really a kind of a, you know, a coming of age for me to belong to that group.
Do you sell your portraits or your
Oh, I
landscapes?
have. I do occasionally, but basically I like to give them away. Yeah,
Now I noticed, now you said you paint with oil,
I do.
and do you use acrylics? What other media do you use?
Oh, I have used, now that's acrylic, but all these others oils. And I've done a lot of watercolor. I think right now at the Turner Center, most of them are watercolor. And watercolors basically, I think I feel very familiar with it. It's very easy for me to do watercolors. But there are oils there as well. And there's some pen and ink. And there's one crayon drawing of my father that I did when I was 5. Because my group of paintings there, there are 18 portraits, and 6 of them are of my father. And I basically call my collection My Father, an Intrepid Thinker, and a dozen other humans who also love to ponder the world in solitude.
How do you come up with the titles of your
Oh,
paintings?
that's just so grandiose that I even say that. Oh, the titles.
Yes.
Oh,
for your
well,
paintings.
all my paintings there right now have to do with thought. So that was pretty easy. You know, pondering, meditating, ruminating. You know, all those various verbs. As an English teacher, you know those verbs.
Yes. So tell us then about the paintings that you brought today. Where do you want to start?
Well, these are just some oil landscapes that I have kind of hanging around. I brought them because, of course, as I said, no reflective glass with the camera. Well, this I call Black Lives Matter because this is a young African-American man walking the path at the Mill Creek Park in Dexter, Michigan. And I think that's a very important title, Black Lives Matter. For many paintings, that would be my title. This right here, that was the last day in November of 2016, and I was feeling despondent.
So what's the title of this one?
This one?
This one.
Oh, this is the last day in November of 2016.
I thought I took you literally. I didn't realize that was the title.
That is the title. And yes, I was despondent. But we do need to feel hopeful, and we need to work for a non-greedy, friendly future for us all.
Yes.
This was just a little thing I did up north of the family last year, Traverse City, Lake Michigan, East Bay.
Now your paintings, are your landscapes on display right now, or
No.
just your portraits?
Just my portraits, actually. Well, just my portraits at the Turner Center. And actually, they actually had 2 portraits at Riverside Gallery in Ypsilanti, which is a lovely gallery. And they are primarily, I think there are a couple landscapes actually at the Women's Center, but that's basically portraits.
How long are they going to be at the Turner Center?
Till the end of October.
Oh,
Is that right? August, September, October? Yes, end of October, I think 28th. Yes.
now where are they when you go into the Turner Center?
Okay, you go in the front door, there's always a lovely person there greeting you. There's all kinds of resources, great place. And then you'd make a right, and you go down a corridor, make another right, and then a left. That's it. Georgette Jones is there, and her art is beautiful. Lots of blues and purples, beautiful women, beautiful African-American women, just a lovely sense of shape and curvature and movement in these beautiful glowing greens as well as purples and blues. But hers, if you go in, want to see hers, you go kind of straight in and then do a right. And mine is kind of more, I guess, a little bit north of that, a little west.
I'm sure we could always ask
Yes, you
for
could.
directions.
Yes,
That's wonderful.
that's right.
So do you find that painting is something that relaxes you and you can get lost in it?
Oh, yes. Lost in thought. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. You know, it's very satisfying because you just do it and you're thinking, I guess, but you're not really thinking. You're just having fun. And it's very non-judgmental. You just do it, you know? And frankly, I think the biggest lesson I've learned as an adult at 65, I've learned this a little bit before I turned 65, was that I don't care if anybody doesn't like them or if they like them. Really, if I have fun, you know, that's fine. Because I do enough that's worthwhile for other people that I can have some fun. Mm-hmm. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty that this is my private time anymore. And I used to feel compelled to do all the things that were necessary, and they were necessary. I'm so glad I did them. But also, it's okay to relax. It's okay to spend time on yourself and doing things that you enjoy for yourself, because we're happy when other people do this as well. And sharing, you know, and you're really promoting it, really encouraging people. Take time out to do the things that you love to do. Be artistic. You know, nothing ventured is nothing gained. You've just got to, like, sometimes kind of take some risks. Look like a buffoon. Be a buffoon. It's okay.
Now, did you paint from a picture for these?
Oh, no.
Or were you actually there?
No, it's plein air. It's out in the real, you know, outdoors.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you do that with your models also? Do you use live models?
Oh, absolutely. Occasionally, you know, when people are far away and I've been asked to do something like well, a person loses a pet. Well, you know, I will do things from photographs of humans and even animals, yes. But, I much prefer the real human. That's 99 point something percent of the art that I've done has been with the person. Because you're always trying to you can never capture the essence of personality or character, but you're trying to express something that's really magnificent about this human being and very special and very unique. And that has to happen when you're talking and when you're with the person and when you're really hopefully trying to have some admission into their soul.
Well, you sound like you're having the time of your life.
I am.
And I think that's wonderful. And
Thank
that's
you,
a
Linda.
great example for our audience. Thank you again for coming. And don't forget to go to the Turner Resource Center, where you will find Lesli Weston's paintings. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Linda.
Bike lanes are now all over the city. You can have a smooth ride in them. But wait, which way are you going?
Always ride in the correct direction while using a bike lane, which is the same direction as motorized traffic. Motorists oftentimes do not see wrong-way cyclists, and serious accidents can occur.
Hello, Ariel.
Hello.
I would like for you to taste this peach and tell me what you think.
It tastes good.
Okay. Now taste this peach and tell me what you think.
This tastes very fresh.
The Ann Arbor Farmers Market. Always fresh and friendly.
That's our show for today. Thank you for watching Senior Moments. I'm Linda Brayman. Until next time, stay cool and stay tuned.